Viewers, welcome to our signature segment, See the Stories, on the 2-hour news show. Now, did you know that from April 25th to 27th is the Global Youth Service Day?
Yes, the Global Youth Service Day, which was launched as National Youth Service Day in 1988, was coordinated by the Youth Service America. This is the only day of service dedicated to children and youth volunteers who work together with schools, youth organizations, nonprofits, and communities to address the world's most crucial issues and make positive impact in their communities.
Now, to support and celebrate Global Youth Service Day, a startup from Indonesia called Campaign has grown beyond a digital platform. It is now a national youth movement that impacts thousands of communities across Indonesia. Through their program called ForABetterWorld, they invite all youth across the country who want to make a real impact to join forces and create powerful movements. So what does Campaign do and what impacts have they made? Well, to know more, we are joined by Campaign project officers Benaya Jonathan and Aribah Dafa from the Campaign partnership team. Thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you.
You know, we read all the, what we had to read, and I have so many questions, so many questions for you. But basically, I mean, the first most important thing is, what does Global Youth Service Day mean to you guys, both of you?
Okay, so basically, first of all, thank you so much for inviting us to share our stories. Basically, for us, the Global Youth Service Day, it's not only about the commemoration or the celebration for youth itself, but it's also about a reminder for us that youth does really matter, that really can create a big change in the world. And basically, we want to try to remind us and to understand more about how impactful and how meaningful can a youth participation is. And hopefully, we also can encourage other youths or young people to also know their position as an agent of change throughout their maybe sectors or areas. And hopefully by doing so, we also can try to hopefully recognize their efforts, their actions today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, or hopefully just give them a direct action to do something, to do better.
How about you? What do you see about the day?
Yeah, for me, Global Youth Day is not just about celebration, but it's more like a call to actions.
Okay.
So, and that's why we joined the Campaign for a Better World, like a platform for us young people to create a real impact together.
All right, so you guys you're still young, I'm assuming Gen Z. So how do you, that's how they call me young nowadays.
Like, what is considered youth? Are we still, do we still count as
I want to call myself youth, but we know our age. So how do you contribute to Global Youth Service Day?
So yeah, Campaign for a Better World is a platform for us to create real impact. So we've been part of some powerful movements, from supporting the woman-led business in remote area and raising awareness about stunting and to promoting mental health. So, and Campaign has made the platform so easy for us to take actions. Yeah. We just need to open the app and then choose the cause that we care about and finish the challenge. And yeah, we're being a part of the bigger movements there.
Okay, so it's pretty simple, actually.
Yeah.
If you want to contribute, you might make contribution
Yeah.
in Campaign. All right, so can you share one story that, very memorable for you guys from the Campaign that really moved you personally? Because I'm pretty sure there are plenty, a lot of stories, right?
Of course. So there's one of the story that I'll never forget. It's come from our project called #Empower Women Sentani. So that's where we support the training and mentorship for the local women in Papua to start their own small business, despite facing the economic and social challenge for years. And after our collective effort, they finally able to turn the things around. And one of the story that I never forget is from one of the mothers. So she started to sell their traditional foods made from sagu. So chips, brownies, and sticks from sagu. And from that income, she finally able to send their kids back to school. So yeah, it hit me so hard, and it reminded me that what we're doing isn't just digital actions, but it create real human impact.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And yeah, for me, about the one story that really maybe like a wake-up call for me personal is from one of our projects called Shift. So basically, it's a project that we try to empower young people and then several religious leaders in 3 areas, which are Jakarta, Bandung, and Ciayu Majakuning, sorry. And we try to empower them to promote freedom of religion and beliefs through several innovations in digital arts and crafts and other cultural initiatives. So basically, what that project caused me to maybe know more about the social action itself, because I heard several stories about discriminations and intolerance that happen in their areas. Like these young people really courage themselves to do some actions to create a change regarding the discrimination and intolerance about not only about religions, but about their beliefs, their perspectives, and there really so many stories about that. And when I heard about it, well, we just try to give them the necessary maybe knowledge and tools and advocacy methods that they can use to change the subjects or change the issue itself. And basically that's what really this campaign, a platform as that we want to introduce and want to help them more to know about what are their capabilities, what they can do, and try to connect each youth from their areas in order to create a collective efforts and hopefully to create a change itself.
Very interesting. Now, one of the programs that you have is For a Better World. Can you tell us what it is, and then how can young people like me and Yani, young people, can join or contribute to the program?
So yeah, it's basically a social campaign on our platform. You can access it by app or website, and it contains very broad issues. And you just need to finish the challenge and deliver the support for the organization who will receive the support that they need, and conducting the social program in community development. So yeah, it's so easy.
Can you tell us like what kind of challenge? Just give us an example of the challenge.
You actually just need to upload in photos or just mini actions that you. Something like you want to share your support or message for the beneficiaries, or just upload photo of you doing some meaningful actions. Yeah, it will convert it into a support for the organizations and change makers.
Okay, but we're talking about all digital, right?
Yeah.
But what if someone wants to participate like physically, like volunteer? Is that possible too, or?
Oh yes, we also have several programs that really want to involve our users that maybe they want to contribute more. There's one of our programs called Doing Good for a Better World. Basically, it's a digital campaign from each schools and social institutions. Basically, we were targeted like several universities or maybe youth-led organizations that want to learn to create a digital campaign or social actions. And basically, we just try to accommodate every aspects of the youth participation itself.
Okay, and why do you think youth should participate in this program?
Well, for me personally, because I also kind of the one youth that being, being involved in the campaign itself. Because from my personal point of view, campaign really does create a safe space for youth to contribute. I mean, there's a lot of youth that really care about the social issues that are happening in their surroundings. And they really want to try create a change, but they don't know how. They don't know where, or maybe how the first steps, the small steps that they can take. And basically, that's the main premise of campaign. We want to provide this space to create these actions. And hopefully by doing so, we also can impact a lot of other youths to create also their impacts.
Yeah, because to make the first step is usually the hardest, right? And you guys are making it easier with campaign.
Right, which is become my questions too. I'm kind of interested. You mentioned earlier about like your missions in remote island. Well, it's not really remote Sentani, it's still very connected, but at the same time, it's interesting when we say easier, and then when we talk about digital, it's not actually equal when we're talking about the Indonesia. I mean, like in Jakarta or in Surabaya, maybe in the big cities, we are very well connected. So how can one, especially in this area, because I'm interested on what Jenny was asking, like in physical terms, like how can we become more involved in this community and how you guys can involve, or as simple as this, how can people in remote area can sound what they needed from over there, so people in Jakarta or people in the big cities can know and can help? Maybe, I don't know, through donations maybe, or whatever it is. Physically, I don't know if I can travel and spend that money to actually help people over there, but like, what is that? Or tell me like how the story come about that you guys find out about this mama in Papua, in Sentani, that you guys know like, oh, they need some help, so how does that come about?
Yeah, that's, we actually so agree that we currently facing the challenge in digital access in Indonesia. So we collaborated with the local organizations, which is, have been involving with those mama for years and really understand what they need. So we are the platform to leverage the program to get more attentions. Youth, Gen Z in Jakarta can still aware about the program and give the support, not directly to attend the event or be involved in the locations, but we can give the support through our platform. And actually, each of our organizations usually conduct the offline event, which we can also participate on that. So so many ways to participate on our.
And all the informations are on the website.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Which is, the website is
campaign.com. Or you can access by applications on Play Store and App Store.
Ah, okay. All right, so before we wrap up the conversation, the talk show, do you have any message for, our youth today and, for this year's Global Youth Service Day?
Yeah, so all the young people out there, remember that we are the movement. So don't underestimate our actions, our ideas, because together we can do a collaborative effort to building a better world. So, and campaign here is to support our journey. One step at a time, together for a better world.
Okay.
All right, Benaya, Ariba, thank you so much for being here honestly today and sharing with us. All right, well, those were the signature segment for See the Stories for today. Stay with us here only on the 2-hour news show. We'll be right back.